Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation Radio. And right now on the phone with me, I have Matthew from the band Deathgrip. What's going on, dude?
How's it going, man?
So tell everybody out there listening, what's going on right now in the world of Deathgrip?
Let's see. Right now, we have a big show coming up. We're going to be opening up for Prong, which I think is pretty cool.
Nice.
So, that's pretty sweet, especially to be able to do that in less than a year being together as a band. Yeah.
That leads me into the next question. I was just going to ask you how long you guys been in a band. How did you guys get started?
It was really, I don't know. I was actually at one point ready to kind of stop playing. I had just been in another band called Bellicose, and things kind of ended sour. And then I was about ready to quit. And Adam, who's the other guitarist, kind of helped convince me to keep going. And so we ended up and that was October of last year. So coming up on a year, just about here pretty soon.
Right on. What would you say are like what would you say are like the influences that really got you into making music and getting into metal?
For myself, I would say, early on it was, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, but, Pantera was my favorite. But, I take a little bit of inspiration from all different styles. I mean, not just metal, but mostly metal. I like a little bit of death metal, a little bit of, some of the newer stuff, a little, some of the proggy stuff, but not a lot of it. Just, just a little bits and pieces here and there. But for the most part, my main background is thrash.
Right on, man. Well, I can definitely tell in the sound of you guys' music too.
Yeah, it's a good mix. We all have kind of a little bit of a, different main influences, but it all works out pretty well together.
Right on. Now the name Deathgrip, how did you guys come up with that?
That was actually our singer. For me and him, Pantera was a big influence for both of us, and a lot of the he when he was shot and killed,
mm-hmm.
he they had to actually break his fingers to release him from the guitar. He had a death grip on the guitar, so that's kind of where the name came from.
Man, I gotta stop for a second. That just makes me think about it, Fuck, dude.
Right.
He was trying to take the guitar with him,
Right, exactly.
Fucking.
So, I mean, he had a death grip on it, and that's kind of where our name came from.
Right on, man. That's fucking cool. Rest in peace, Dime.
That's right.
Now, as far as like the lyrical themes that you guys work with, what would you what kind of lyrical themes do you have on the songs?
Well, like Lost to the Night, for instance, is actually kind of zombie apocalypse themed. It's about being lost to the night, running, trying to protect yourself, from the zombie apocalypse. It's all, based on, ideas and stories, and it just really depends. War is Hell, of course, is kind of self-explanatory.
Right.
So, I mean, some of our titles are a little self-explanatory, and others are, you have to think a little bit more to get the idea of what the song's actually about.
Right on, man. Now, for all the people out there listening, you guys are from Phoenix, Arizona, correct?
Yes.
What can you tell everybody out there listening about the local scene there?
It's a good local scene here. A lot of good bands. The metal scene is pretty sweet here. And I've heard that not only, within our community, but, people have traveled, touring in touring bands have said that, as well as, some of our bands that, tour out of state and go into the other scenes and, see how they run. So, I mean, we're pretty lucky, I think. It's a pretty good scene here.
Yeah, I lived there for a while. I lived in Tempe, Arizona, and I remember like there's shows every fucking week, and the New Times just packed with it.
Oh, that's one thing for sure. There's pretty much almost never a weekend where you can't find a show somewhere.
Yeah, and the local FM station too plays a little bit of it. I don't know if they do too much, but I know I heard Saint Madness and Pelvic Meatloaf on there.
Yeah, they do some of the locals. Usually, I think they have like a Sunday night. It's usually like the heavier stuff is what they play then, and then they throw some locals in every once in a while. They've played, like Howitzer, Saint Madness, Pelvic Meatloaf, another local band, Viviside.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean, they're for the radio station. They I think they try to treat us decent anyway. They do the best they can. They got to abide by their own rules as well.
Yeah, I remember. So, what can you tell me? What's like some of the craziest shit that you've ever seen at a show, either your own or somebody else's there?
Actually, trying to think. In a show that I was in, back in Bellicose before Deathgrip, we had the chance to open for Shadows Fall, and the singer from Shadows Fall, crowd surfed. I don't know if you've ever been to Joe's Grotto, but
yes,
he crowd surfed from the stage to the bar, took a shot, and crowd surfed all the way without touching the ground back to the stage. So that was pretty cool.
That's fucking badass, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. They got some killer tacos there too, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, at Joe's, they got like a hot dog hamburger guy now. Nice.
Maybe next time fucking do a stage dive and grab one of them too on the way.
Right.
So, what kind of plans do you guys have for the future?
We're trucking out. We're trying to take it as far as we can take it. We want to tour. We'd like to get out. Expand our reach beyond the Arizona borders. But really the biggest goal for us is keep enjoying it.
Fuck yeah,
have fun with it. Kick some ass and fucking. Rip out some tunes.
Well, we'll try to help as much as we can, man. We'll promote the shit out of it. And I got to give a big shout out to Melina Devilbiss. Is that how you say her name?
I think that's how it is.
Devilbiss. Yeah, she's fucking cool, man. It's a good thing that she fucking hooked you guys up with us.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we also have, I don't know if you heard, that they're doing like a Battle for Knotfest. So if we have a chance to, if we win that, to play on the actual Knotfest at the end of October.
That would be fucking killer, man.
So hell yeah. Two really big shows coming up. That Prong show and then the Battle for Knotfest, and then possibly a third if we win that battle to play the actual Knotfest.
Nice. And do you guys have some? Do you have any website links or?
We don't have our own website yet. Have the domain ready, but I'll release that once we actually have the site built. But we are on Facebook, Twitter, and also Bandcamp and Reverb Nation.
Okay, so very cool.
We can be found all those spots. Bandcamp's the main one we use, deathgripband.bandcamp.com. You can also buy our 3 songs are available there for free download. It's actually, pay what you want. So if you want to donate, feel free, please. And you can also buy tickets to our shows online as well through Bandcamp.
Right on, dude. All right, well, Matthew, I guess I'm about out of questions for you, man. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people out there know?
Just get ready for Deathgrip. We're coming.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, before I let you go, man, got to get you to make us a station tag. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, man. Just say something like, "This is Matthew from Deathgrip, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio." You can say it however you want it.
Hey, this is Matt from Deathgrip. You are listening to Metal Devastation Radio.